Ball at the 33 for first down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Running it after the penalty. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds a man at... Oh, he loses the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Man, this is a tough ask. And so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Another run for Williams. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Offense in the hurry up here. from the 34. Got it, man. It's Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. His return starts at the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Sent down by Cody Barton. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That throw behind his intended target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Prescott here from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back-to-back carries here. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Man in motion here. Prescott now to throw on third down. Deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. They throw it out quick to the left. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Dowdle reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing the out route complete. He's got a gain of 6 there. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys grow their lead to 8. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. 2nd and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long.
Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Nix from the gun. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Cowboys with a chance to add to their lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Man in motion out of the slot. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He connects downfield on 4. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
This is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. They give it to him again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
Fourth and forever coming up. They're going for this. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Offense to the line for second down. Dak now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third and long for him here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. That's P.J. Luck. And the Broncos hit the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it's going to be second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So we're through 2 quarters. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. They'll run here on first down. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on first is Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Right up the gut. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Working quickly here. From the 17. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Offense up to the line fast. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they had that one contained right at the line. Malik Hooker with the tackle. It goes down as a gain of nothing on the run, and now they're left with third and 14.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Straight ahead with Williams. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
What you got? What you want from us, man? Come on, teamwork, baby. Oh, what you working with?
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. This, our last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's on the move. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game.
Put that jersey on.
Pongan atención, sáquenlo. Estoy haciendo allí, háganle afuera. ¡Vamos!
Man, come on! What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
No, never mind. This is the one.
Nix looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go.
Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. Oh, he got free. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a set for a touchdown. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring. You also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
They'll throw again. Nix. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead.
Do it again, defense.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Working quickly here. First and 10, Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kill! 47!
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Another throw for Prescott. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Dak throwing again. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He's on the move. A lot of grass ahead. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Nix with it on 1st. Complete to Mims. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it yet again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And a man is there to knock that away. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up second down. From the gun is Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Prescott. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Complete on the option. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Dak now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So now, here's third and goal. Prescott here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. Now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Nix. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE, bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.
yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The father made